Yeah, you know what we're up to today. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Lone Oak Farm here on Farming Simulator 19. Today, we've got more contract work to do. Oh, yeah. So what we've got in front of us, we have a weed contract. It's going to be very, very easy to do. Simply harvest, bale it. We're going to take the straw bales, sell those, make some extra cash, and then get rid of all of the wheat. Now, once we're done with all that, we're going to fast forward a little bit of time past that, and we're going to see if more contracts pop up, because currently, I only have one harvesting contract. I'm going through looking. We've got about 4 or 5 different fields, so I'm assuming that maybe the other fields just don't have contracts on them. Totally cool, and it is what it is. So we'll fast forward some time and see what happens. Maybe tomorrow in game we'll get some more. Just depends. If there's no contracts, then we're going to be fast forward time, because after that, in 2 days' time, we should be ready to harvest the soybeans back at our main farm. But for now, we're up on field 15 in the top right-hand corner right here, getting some work done on the wheat. Oh, yeah. Then, what are we going to do past that, DJ? Well, once we get past that, we're actually going to be fast-forwarding a lot of time. We're going to be fast-forwarding through winter so we can get all of our grain crops sold. We're going to be fast-forwarding through the spring and early summer so that we can get the rest of the crop sold. And we're going to take our money and run. Because once we get past that point, it is going to be time to change maps. And we're going to stay on Lone Oak. But I've got a special version of Lone Oak from J-Turk all the way over. And we've got some really cool stuff with it. Multi-crops, we've got extra crops, we've got a few things that have changed, as well as some new equipment from guys like Permas Mods and things like that. We've got a new John Deere sprayer. It's private, or it's a public mod at this point, but it's PC only. So we're going to take a look at that. Maybe do our own modded edits to it and have fun. So, you know what? Let's get this party started. Let's rock and roll. Oh, we need fuel too. Well, we'll see what happens. How's about that? But for now, let's jump in. Let's take a look and let's see. Straw swath is enabled. We are good to go. Rock and roll, baby. Now, this will only go about 19 miles an hour as opposed to my normal, bajillion miles per hour. So don't get too crazy excited about it. This is going to take us still a little while. So you know what? Let's rock and roll. Let's buckle down. And let's get as much of this done as we possibly can before something bad happens, which it always does. So here's a fun little spot. This field is actually really, really interesting because it's all kind of funky around the outside edges. You can see very small area here. This seems pretty simple. Just go back and forth here and be done with it. But what do you do with this area right here? Well, let me show you my game plan for this area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hire the worker right here. I'm going to set this over, let them do the thing, go straight over. Get the entire, literally the whole way over. Then what I'm going to do, come back and go back and forth here just like this. So keep the lines the same way. It's going to make picking stuff up a lot easier. A lot of guys, whenever they come in, I see people playing, they don't account for picking up the straw later. And it becomes a total wreck trying to pick up straw and trying to pick things up like that. So I highly recommend keep things as straight as you can. Try and use the worker as much as possible. As a matter of fact, our worker, or I say our worker, our baler is one of the wing balers. So we've got windrows on both sides. We pick up 2 runs at the same time. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to do everything just as I normally would. But here's where we jump in. I'm just going to do this myself. Just go back and forth right here. I think this is the easiest way. Find your longest line, your longest, straightest edge, and just follow it. And I think that's probably the easiest thing for you guys to do. If you're coming in, if you're doing the same field, wondering, how do I hire the worker? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? I think this is the easiest way to go. So there's my help to you guys. I hope that helps somebody out there. I don't think a lot of people make their way all the way up here, but it's really cool when you've got farmhouses up here. So if you could find a way to get rid of everything at the main farm and sell that area, I think that it'd be a really, really cool area. It's a different map. I mean, it really is. You guys ever play on maps and you play on your normal spot and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go to a different area in the map. You maybe start over or you you build a new farm, and you're playing, you're like, man, it feels like a new map, because it is. It's a totally different spot on the map. You might drive past it all the time, but you never play it. And I think a lot of maps don't get appreciated as much as they should because of that reason. So I think Lone Oak would be awesome to make your own farm on this side of the map, maybe over by the sheep instead of doing the main farm. Just my 2 cents. So let's finish up. Let's get this done. I'll see you guys when this field is completely harvested. And so we're done. This field is completely finished. We've got 91,000 liters, meaning we can get everything in one load. This trailer will hold 100,000 liters, 50 in the front, 50 in the back. It is also multi-fruit, so it'll hold literally whatever I want, even though we're just using it for crops and that kind of thing. And as you can see, we used a little bit of fuel as well. Hopefully we'll be just fine with that. What I'm going to go ahead and do is get this bad boy folded all up, and then we're just going to reset this entire setup right here. Got that running. Good. I'm just going to go ahead and reset all of this back to the main farm. Get it? Yeah, dropped it down. Perfect. So now we get to jump in and do the straw. When you're doing harvesting contracts, now, of course, if you are on console, this is a piece that you're just not going to be able to do. There's no mod to be able to use the straw from the harvest and from the contracts. Giants have done a really good job of blocking that. It's totally okay. It is what it is. But fortunately for us, we've got a PC mod that allows us to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 50,000 liter bales. If you saw our live stream over the weekend, you would know exactly what baler we're using, exact same one from the live stream. We're going to roll through. This will make the most amount of bales, or the least amount of bales with the most percentage that will still be able to make a few. Very likely we'll only make about 10 bales max. I mean, and that's 50. That's 500,000 liters of straw. And boom. Yeah, we just finished our first bale, if that gives you an idea. So we're going to roll through. We'll get all these bales done up, and then we've got our 6R up here as well. We'll come through. We'll collect all the straw bales. We'll go sell them since we've got the barn right over there. It's like, you know what? We're right here. Let's just go ahead and do bales instead of collecting. Bales are made, and there's only one more thing to do. Pick them up and go sell them. I think I got too big of a trailer. Well, let's see. Will it pick it up, or do we have to turn it on? There we go. We'll turn it on. So I don't actually know how many bales we made. I think we made like 6 or 7, something like that, which is still, keep in mind, 50. There's 150,000 liters of bales right there. Boom, 200,000 liters of bales. Man, oh man. Let's see, I think there's 4 more on here. So it looks like we made 8 bales total. Don't want to make sure we drop any. One thing, if you're in seasons, I think it's loose straw and loose grass don't make you any money. So be cautious about that. If you make straw bales, wrap them up, make silage, sell it at the BGA. If you are doing straw and you want to sell it, you're doing it for selling purposes, do straw bales. That's going to be the easiest thing for you there. Whee! So you'll make some actual money off of that. I think we did, was it 6 or 7 bales off of the last field that we did? We made a pretty good amount of money, so I'm excited to see what we're going to make here. So let's jump in. Let's get this sold over here at the barn. Take it right here. I think this might actually be the first time that we've sold anything at the barn in-game. Yep, because I don't close gates. So that gate is definitely, there we go. Another thing, and I'm thinking about doing this again, we'll see what happens with the series, is way back in 17. Ooh, don't get stuck, don't get stuck. Oh, come on, DJ, don't get stuck, bruh. No. There we go. It's 17. I actually made a path through the woods right here. Maybe we'll do that again. There we go. Drop them down. Ooh, they are heavy. Sold, and sold. Ooh, they're selling for $5,000 per bale, meaning that they would have sold for about $400 per bale beforehand. That is rough. Very rough. But hey, we made a little bit. So what was that? 10, 20, 30, about 40,000. Wrong side of the field. About $40,000. Not bad. It's good enough. Let's get this sent back. There's that. And then we've got a few things that are ready to go back to the farm. I think this one right here. Let's get out. and get this reset. We'll just do this like this. It's fine. There you go. So now we've got our truck. This needs to go to wherever we're selling. Where are we going to? Lone Oak Co. Supposed to be making $11,000 off of this contract. So far, we've already made 40. This is why I love playing on PC, because you can do this kind of thing. It's just mechanics that are built into the game. Yup, I love it. All right, cool. Let's head down to Lone Oak. Ooh, let's close that up. Let's head down to Lone Oak Co. Let's sell this, yo. Here we are. Let's rock and roll, man. Oh, I'm stuck already. Yep, sure thing. So, you guys probably know my trick through here, but if this is the first time seeing it, I want to show you so you know what to do when doing stuff like this. Where are we at right now? We are tip side front. Okay, that's going to be about 40-some thousand liters, 41,000 liters. Not going to be fine, or going to be fine. And the good thing too, you can see our percentage is going up on the contract itself. You only need to sell about 80% of the crop back, and then you start making money on it. This is why I say, when you're doing harvesting contracts, always harvest everything first, even if you have to put stuff. So we have 47% done. So now we just sit and watch. As soon as we start making money, we're good. So always do a harvesting contract. Go ahead, do the entire field, and then go sell your grain. Even if you have to use your own silo, there we go. Stopped it, and we have gained not only, we'll go and collect that, $11,000 from the contract, not only the $40,000 plus, probably closer to $50,000 for bales, but now we've got another $25,000 or 25,000 liters of wheat in here, which will sell for around $1,200 to $1,500 per 1,000 liters, giving us another $30,000, possibly $35,000, which means off of an $11,000 contract, we're going to make over 75 grand. What you guys think about that? This is why harvesting contracts are the best, especially in seasons. If you're using seasons, you should be doing all the harvesting contracts. So we've done at least the harvesting contracts that we have seen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wheat, we're going to put this in our silo so that we've got it to sell in the winter time, which we're not far away from, and then we're going to fast forward a little bit of time. Let's fast forward and let's see if any other harvesting contracts come up. If they do not, we'll fast forward into tomorrow and see if any harvesting contracts come up then. And again, if no more harvesting contracts come up, then we will fast forward one more day, and it's going to be about time then to do soybeans. And we've got a lot, man. All right, let's do this. Well, we did have one more pop up. We've got a harvesting contract here on field number 4. I'm not going to make you sit through it. It is oats, and boy, you know I love doing oats. So we'll jump in. We're going to get this contract completed. We will see you guys in the morning. Yo, look at how beautiful Lone Oak looks this time of year. It is fall 2 or autumn 2, and it is just gorgeous. Dude, I gotta use that as a thumbnail because it just looks so good. I don't even care if it's not what the video is about. It looks good. Autumn looks good in Lone Oak. Yeah. So I underestimated how many soybeans I planted. I think there's a few. I need another combine. We got $427,000 after all the contracts. So yeah, let's get a new combine. And I'm gonna get something that's gonna throw you guys off. Yes, we've been doing John Deere. Yes, we've been having fun doing it. Yes, I'm gonna get something different. Because it's time to branch out, baby. It's time to move. Normally, I would just say, you know what? We did good. It works. Let's get another one. But you know what? We're not going to do that today. Oh, no. Oh, no. Because I got my eyes set on a different one. One of these bad boys. Now, these are the Case combines. I like it. It gonna sound really bad. It only holds 100,000 liters. So I need to go in and I actually need to change this. Yeah. So let's change this together. Axle Flow 240 modded. All right, save the game. Just so we've got it. Now let's go in here and let's find this. So I'm going to go into my mods. I'm just going to type in 240 modded and see if anything comes up. Nah, nothing came up. What about just general 240? Let's hit that and see if anything comes up. Here we go. So we've got the Axle Flow 240 modded right here. Perfect. I'm going to copy this and we're going to go to our custom mods folder here. We're going to paste it in and we will extract it. There we go. Now we could go in and we can actually take a look at, at what it holds itself. So all of this is good. I don't want to mess with literally any of this. It's perfect. But there's some things that I want to change. So we want to look for fill level. Should have a nice little chunk going in and out through here. Let's see. We haven't got there yet. There it is. You can see this like right here. Yeah. So 100,000, that's fine, but our John Deere holds 1,000,000, so we'll do 1,000,000 as well. Update mass equals false. Good. That's exactly what we want. And then we want to look for our emptying speed. Yeah. Let's see. Where's our empty speed? Interesting. For some reason, it's all the way down here. So, well, we've got 50,000 liters per second. I would say that's probably enough. And it's a be more specific, that might actually be too much. That's a little bit fast. So we're going to go with 5,000 liters per second instead of 50. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer, but that's okay. So that is, let's see, 1. And then we've got our longer pipe option right here as well. We'll change that too, just so they're both exactly the same. Perfect. That's it. Save. That's all I wanted to do. Now we can literally just... No, that's the wrong thing, isn't it? We want to copy that. Can we copy this? Copy address as text? Maybe. I don't know. Let's go in here and find out. Here we go. That's what we want to do. We'll just copy that. Boom, just like this. Send to compress zip. Paste that in. And then we're good to go. Now, we do have to exit the game, unfortunately. Save the game. There you go. And we'll just get out of there like that. Take this, drag it in. Bloop. Replace the file. And then we're done. Let's load Farming Simulator back up. And let me out. And we're back. All right. So let's jump in. Let's get that combine. We are going to need a little bit of money. We've got money, but we're going to need some extra. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's see. We'll do Trelleborg. We will do the biggest wheels that we can possibly get a hold of. Those right there. That makes me happy. US configuration, yes, because a lot of you guys are getting irritated that I'm using European stuff on Lone Oak. I should get this just to irritate. You know what? I'm gonna get this just to irritate somebody. I don't care, but you guys might. So let's do long folding pipe. Engine setup. This is where I'm kind of back and forth about what do I get? Do I need 477, 564, 6? I mean, I don't know how much horsepower I need. What does this have? 625? All right, so we're going to have to... We got to get the largest one, right? So, yeah. We got to have more horsepower than the John Deere. It's case, come on, man. So, we're going to need to take out a bit of a loan. Yeah, we're going to need to take out almost... Oh, not that button. We're going to need to take out about $100,000, something like that. Yeah, we'll take out a $100,000 loan just for now. It's going to be fine tomorrow in game, but today we're going to have to do that. Let's get ourselves a header. We're going to get the exact same header that we've been using. We're just going to make it a case instead. So we come in here, main color. Let's see. Actually, I want to make that black. I think that'll look really cool. Let's change that to Onyx. There's that. Rim color, base game gray. We need more of that. Case IH, looking good. Change this to Case IH as well. And that's our header. It looks good. Yeah. Let's do it. So now we got $14,000 left. We actually don't need that. So let's go ahead and repay as much as we possibly can. We'll go ahead and take this, reset it down to our farm. So now, not only do we have one combine, but we've got two. Now, I think I told you guys way back when that I wanted to start incorporating some Case IH equipment into the farm. course, it is a Case IH farm after all. So we're going to be starting that today. There's a whole lot to do, man. There's a whole lot to do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take our John Deere. We're going to set this bad boy on a worker through here. Let's see, we'll hit that. There we go. We are maybe do a down and back. I think what we're going to do here is run... We need to run 2 headlands, man. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Yep. All right. 2 headlands around the entire field it is. Turns out 2 headlands isn't needed. Only one to be fine. So what I've done is I've run a second head down through here because this roadway is actually like an item in game. So yeah, your workers don't like that very much. So we'll drop that there. Let's jump in this bad boy and let's get a little bit of work going. I think I'm going to start on the most difficult field first. And then from the most difficult field, we will, we're going to run over a little bit of this, aren't we? Ooh, that's so close. Oh, man. Drop it down. Do the thing. Yeah. Oh, the case is looking good. It is looking good. It's been a long time since Case IH has been on this map. If you guys remember way back when we did a full Case farm, way back when, we also did a Massey Ferguson farm and a New Holland farm back on 17. I kept changing it up because I wanted to keep changing stuff and use new equipment. Well, we did all that, and then we came back in and we did a John Deere farm, and then we did a Case farm. We did John Deere versus Case. And then we did a New Holland farm. I traded everything in for New Holland. And then I traded all that in for Kloss. And then we moved over to Charwell. I tell you what, Lone Oak Farm has gone through so many changes and iterations and different things. And I've loved it. I've loved every single minute of this. I don't get enough of it. Even this field. I hate this field. But there's something about it where... you have to use this field. It's just, you gotta. Maybe don't use anything that you need to straw swath on, but you gotta use it, man. You got to. Let me know down in the comment section below, because I'm assuming that about 60 to 70% of you guys have played on Lone Oak at some time. Let me know, what was your favorite setup that you have done? Not me. You. What was your favorite setup that you did on Lone Oak Farm? Was it a Case farm? Was it a John Deere farm? Was it a mixture of everything? You were like, instead of doing one brand, I used my favorite tractors, and my favorite combines. Well, what were those? Let me know down in the comment section below. I want to hear from you guys. Tell you, I think I bit off more than I could chew. We got a lot of work to do. I know I said we were going to start using the new version of Lone Oak on Wednesday. We may be moving that over to Friday. We'll see, possibly during a live stream during this week. We'll figure it out. So, plus I think there's a few issues going on with it. Anyway, no worries there. It's totally cool. We have fun. Farming Simulator and gaming in general is all about having fun, doing what you want to do, and playing the way you want to play. Don't let anyone dictate the way you play the game that you enjoy. Not even me. Don't let me do it either. As I sit here and use a Case combine on a John Deere farm, and it's a European version. Literally, you guys know this is just to troll the people that it annoys. I promise. But I think we might end up calling it there, at least for today. Reason being, well, there's just so much to do. And it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. So how's about this? Let's call it here for today. Let's pick back up right here where we've left off. I'm probably going to finish this field, might go ahead and start working on the others. We will finish harvest in 2 days' time if you guys are watching this live. If not, hey, go on to the next video in the series. And we will see you then where we finish harvest and we go through winter and spring selling everything. So, there you go. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, get subscribed to the channel if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos and Let's Plays every other day here on the channel. All being said, hope you have a great day. We will see you later. Peace.